What is up, guys? Quick little rundown on the pistol weapons. Let's start with the camos. First camo we have is get 50 kills with the tier. Fairly easy. Get 50 kills while ADS with the tier. Fairly easy. Get 10 kills while moving. Y'all know the deal. Move and groove, hit those shots, you good. Get 15 kills with the akimbo attachment equipped. This is pretty easy because this gun and the akimbo is pretty OP. As far as like getting the kills, if you want to get one shot, one kills, hardcore with this gun, but the auto pistols aren't like that. But this one, it's a stronger gun, has the bigger bullet types on it. As far as the gilded camo, get 10 kills with the enemy damaging you. I would recommend doing this in hardcore just because it's one shot, one kill. And if you're getting shot at, you're probably already going to be dead. So hardcore, definitely. Force for this one is get 25 one shot, one kills. Easy as hell if you're in hardcore. So I would prioritize doing it in that. And these are my attachments for this weapon. I have a few different loadouts for this one. This is actually the actual class I use for this one. But this is really after I had finally got it, you know, forged and stuff. So for a starter class, I would recommend this right here. This is a good class to run with for just, you know, consistency shots, you know, moving around, good aim and stability. So if you want to use this, this is probably the best loadout for this gun that I've personally dealt with on myself. So next up we have the Renetti. I don't know what people call it, but yeah, this is gonna be my attachments for it. 30 round mag, of course, gotta have that. This gun has good consistency. 3-round burst helps out with the kill protection, kill damage. It might take 2 trigger pulls to kill an enemy, depending on like if you're in core like Warzone. But if you're a hardcore, this bad baby is doing damage. In hardcore, I dropped like probably 100 kills with this gun. To me, it's probably the best pistol for hardcore because those 3 shots usually going to kill the person with the first bullet, if not the person behind them. So you'll rack up multi-kills pretty quick. As far as the base camos, those are all the same. You get into the gilded camo, get 10 kills without the enemy damaging you. Same thing as the tier. I believe it's the same for all of the handguns. You get into the forge with this one to get 25 one-shot kills with this. You don't got to get that far of a distance. I think long shot kills on the pistols are like 25 meters, if that. You might be able to get them on smaller maps like Shipment, I'm not sure, but like definitely playing Rust, you throw like a magnifying scope on this bad boy, you go into hardcore, you're going to get them fairly fast. You might get a lot of hit markers just going to be in a pistol and a little weaker. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you can't put big scopes on this one. So, but any of these sights would be good for seeing your targets. But you know, just spray and pray, go into hardcore, and you'll rack those up like easy as hell. It needs to be my attachments for it here. Next, we have the Core 45. This is going to be my attachments for this. You know, we need that 30 round mag, laser, help with that aim and stability, aim down sight speed, you know, those shots in a 9 heavy long barrel, add a little damage to that bad baby. I have, oh yeah, the XR V6, XRK V6 trigger. That one helps with the fire rate and aim and stability. Overall, this is a good gun. I never tried out the conversion kit for it. I think it just turns into an automatic, kind of just like the X13 auto in Modern Warfare 2. Overall, this is a good gun. I find it a little harder to have like consistent shots, but overall, it's a good pistol to use. Probably my top 2. I like the Renetti. This and that tier definitely in second, like they're in battle for second and third place. This gun in the tier, because the tier, I mean, it's a revolver, so you know, it's a lot of hate. It's a good gun overall. You get into the gilded, same thing, get 10 kills without the enemy damaging you. As far as the forged camo, get 15 kills on injured enemies with the Core 45. Core is probably the best for this. You know, take your boy kills. You see him getting shot at, you know, you end it with the kill. Might take a little longer to get just because, you know, people be dropping pretty fast. But if you're shooting at somebody in the way Call of Duty is set up, you're going to get those ending kills. If not, you might get a few assists, but it might take a little longer for some progression, but you'll get it. Next, we have the WSP Stinger. I fucking hate this gun. Actually, I got a hate-love relationship with it. It's just like the Swarm, but just smaller and shittier. You know, if you're up in small maps, this gun is very useful. I find it more useful in hardcore because it got a smaller round, damage is really there. And you probably want to get more than 2, maybe 3 kills in a run with this gun, depending on if you want a small map or a big map. But it's all player preference for sure. These are my tactics for it. I think 32 round mag is the biggest mag you can put on it, and it is. You can downsize it to the 25 round mag, which I don't know why the fuck you would do that with this gun being weak as hell. I used the short light barrel just to add a little velocity and damage range on it. Doesn't do a lot, but I think this is the best barrel for this gun for sure. Factory stock, get this boy a little aiming, idle stability, recoil control, and it's good for tactical stance. As far as camos, base camos are all the same. You get into the Gilded camo, that is also the same. You get into the Forged camo, but you get 25 hip fire kills while strafing with the Stinger. I was going back and forth on dual wields with this, just because the gun has such a small clip that if you're shooting and you're from the hip, you're gonna run out of bullets fast. But also another alternative is to playing hardcore, run around, throw a laser on this bad baby, maybe a smaller map like Shipment, and you'll stack those kills pretty quickly. But this gun, this is pretty good, but it's another player preference gun. It'll do what you need it to do, but overall the handgun classes are pretty easy to do. It's only 4 of them. The levels aren't that high to get. Surprisingly, the tier has the highest level that you have to achieve to get max on this gun.